Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over three more gold icons that have come out, and it's 94 Markus Naslund, 94 Eddie Olczyk, and 94 Guy Carbonneau. Give each of these cards an in-depth true review, rate them 1 through 5 Chewies. Let's get into it. Markus Naslund. The Swedish Markus Naslund, 6 foot tall, 195 pounds, left-handed shooting. He has 3 points for Barrage and 3 points for Magician. This is his card when he played for the Vancouver Canucks. What Barrage does is it gives you slapshot accuracy, slapshot power, offensive awareness, and aggression at +4. Magician gives you agility, deking, and puck control at +4, which actually he doesn't even get any more puck control, and he only gets +3 agility because he already has 96 agility and his puck control is maxed. Looking at the attributes with no synergies activated, he has 89 acceleration, 96 agility, 92 balance, 91 endurance, with 89 speed, which means with Spark and Distributor, he can max at 93 acceleration and 92 speed. So he's not the fastest skater, but he's not super slow either. His shooting is 92 slapshot accuracy with 99 wrist shot accuracy, then 95 slapshot power and 97 wrist shot power. So he's a really, really good wrist shot. It has max accuracy and then 97 wrist shot power, which is very, very good. His hands are phenomenal. 95 plus across the board with 95 deking, 99 max offensive awareness, 96 hand-eye, 98 passing, and then 99 max puck control. Defensive categories, 85 body checking, 93 strength. So with the 93 strength, 92 balance, and 99 puck control, going to be very hard to get off the puck. Well sized at 195 pounds and 6 foot tall. He has 96 defensive awareness, 88 shot blocking, 98 stick checking, 84 faceoffs, and 82 discipline. With 84 faceoffs, he's not going to be good enough in the faceoff circle to play center. He's going to have to play in the wings, and that does hurt this Markus Naslund a little bit, as well as it's going to take the 9 icon collectibles plus the silver version of Markus Naslund to even build this card into the 94 gold icon. The hands and shooting are very, very good, if not some of the highest end in the game. He has good defensive awareness and stick checking. The body checking 85 isn't the best. With the lower skating and the fact that he has Barrage and Magician, and I don't think Barrage is that great of a synergy, especially at this point in the game. Here's what I've been trying to say about Barrage, is we talked about it. You see the slapshot accuracy and slapshot power. Well, without it, he's at 92 and 95, so it can max. But so many people have such good shots in the mid-90s. Is Barrage really worth it? I get the offensive awareness, sure. That can help, but this guy has maxed offensive awareness. A lot of these players have offensive awareness in the mid to high 90s as well. Where the cards are needed most and why Spark and Distributor are becoming almost must-have synergies is everyone's skating is getting so far behind the attributes. Because early on, half a point doesn't really matter that much compared to getting like a 1-point bump on some of these attributes. But now that it's been plus 10 compared to the original card, and the other stats such as the speed and acceleration only get 5 points, that's huge. Like, that's a big difference. That's a 5 attribute point difference. I mean, the skating's starting to fall behind. This Naslund, to me, I think he's not too great. I'm going to give him 3.5 Chewies. I do think that Magician isn't that bad of a synergy, but it doesn't help him that much because he has a big puck control. So I think 3.5 Chewies is a fair rating for this card. On top of the fact he cannot play center, hurts him a little bit here. Eddie Olczyk. The former voice of the NHL franchise, Eddie Olczyk, 6'1", 201 pounds, left-handed shooting. He's also in the Hockey Hall of Fame. He's played on the Penguins, obviously the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's coached the Penguins. He's coached throughout different organizations, played for different organizations than just the Leafs and the Penguins. I think the Penguins are the only organization where he played and coached for them. He has 3 points for Spark, 3 points for Gladiator. The Spark is going to give you acceleration, body checking, strength, and discipline. The Gladiator gives you slapshot power, body checking, strength, and defensive awareness. Looking at this card with no synergies activated, he has 88 acceleration, 94 agility, 95 balance, 94 endurance with 88 speed. So once again, his acceleration can max at 92. His speed can max at 91 with Spark and Distributor. Now, he does help with the 3 Spark points, which I think is pretty big because Spark is one of the more essential team synergies, as we just went over it a second ago. For his shooting, he has 94 for his shot accuracies, 96 for the shot powers. So pretty good shot. His hands are 94 deking, 99 offensive awareness, 93 hand-eye, 95 passing, and 95 puck control. So he definitely has above average hands for 94 overall, but they're not super great. Then he has 93 body checking, 97 strength. So he's going to have great puck control ability with the 97 strength, 95 balance, and 95 puck control. I know I bring that up almost with every card, and I'm not trying to be redundant or anything. I just want to point that out there. because it's important whenever you're getting these high-end cards that they can hold on to the puck, because you're going to be facing players that have defensemen that have really high stick checking, really high defensive awareness, and have normally pretty high body checking and also high strength, which can knock you off of the puck. So if you have like really, really bad balance in like the mid-80s, there's a good chance your guy's going to be flailing like a fish out of water because he has low balance every time he gets bumped off the puck. So it's just something to think about. And then his checking category is 96 defense awareness, 94 shot blocking, 95 stick checking with 91 faceoffs and 74 discipline. So he does have faceoffs good enough to play center. They're not great at this point in the game, but 91 faceoffs can get it done. I really do like Eddie Olczyk as a person. As a player, I liked watching him, and he wasn't that bad of a coach. I don't think he was an excellent coach. But overall, just a great guy when it comes to his contribution to hockey in the NHL. However, this card is going to have to get 3.5 Chewie. He's just a little bit too slow skating, even with the spark, which is the only reason he has 3.5 Chewies instead of like 3 Chewies. It's just not worth it for the 94 overall. Big time investment. He's going to be pricey. Maybe when this card drops in price into like the 200K, 175K in a couple months, he might be worth a pickup to get Spark activated if you don't have it activated yet. But right now, I just think he's going to be too expensive. I don't think he's worth it. And he's worse than the Markus Naslund. I think both of them probably have to play in the wing. You can't play Olczyk at center, though, so that helps him a little bit. He does have good synergy, but I really don't like the card that much. He's slow skating for what you're getting out of him, and then he doesn't have like phenomenal hands. His shots, like I said, above average for a 94. We're going to have to stick with the 3.5 Chewie. Guy Carbonneau. The 5'11", 176-pound right-handed shooting Guy Carbonneau played for the Montreal Canadiens. 3 points for distributor, 3 points for wingman. Distributor gives you speed, passing, puck control, and durability at +3. The wingman gives you acceleration, wrist shot accuracy, and passing at +3. What I will say is having wingman really helps this Guy Carbonneau, and it's going to help out with his Chewie rating because that means his acceleration can get the 91, which means overall you can get the 95 acceleration with spark. So that's going to help him a little bit because he is going to be a little bit slower skating like the Naslund and Olczyk we just went over. Looking at his attributes with no synergies, he has 88 acceleration, 94 agility, 93 balance, 93 endurance, and 89 speed. So the max speed at 92. The acceleration, as we already mentioned, get to 95. The rest of his skating is pretty decent. The balance for a guy that's going to be probably a bottom 6 centerman long term, you can get away with 93 balance. His shot is 94 for slap shot power, wrist shot power, then 92 wrist shot accuracy, and 90 slap shot accuracy. Now, he is a two-way forward. That's what he's listed as. His shot really isn't that great, so that hurts this card a little bit. For his hands, he has 90 deking, 95 offense awareness, 90 hand-eye, 94 passing, and 94 puck control. Once again, he's a two-way forward, so his hands not being phenomenal makes sense. I wish they'd be a little bit better, but it is what it is. His defensive category, 93 body checking, 94 strength. Checking category, 99 for defense awareness, shot blocking, and stick checking, and 98 faceoffs with 78 discipline. So this Guy Carbonneau, you're going to get a guy that can play in that bottom 6 forward role perfectly. Can kill penalties. That's what you're getting Guy Carbonneau for. It's just like his silver icon when he came out. He's going to be a defensive dynamo. He's going to be a guy you want in your bottom 6 forwards, especially at centerman. I do think the skating hurts him a little bit. However, the 3 distributor plus the 3 wingman definitely helps because you should easily be able to activate wingman. You can find somebody that has 1 wingman and put him in your lineup, as well as getting that distributor between him and if you have Brian Fiddler, you already have 6 distributor, which means you only really need 4 more guys, or in most cases 2 more guys because you probably have guys with 2 distributor. So that helps. Distributor obviously is the most needed team synergy. You pretty much have to have it at this point in the game if you don't already. It also will allow you a lot of lineup flexibility if you have guys that only have like 1 distributor and you put Guy Carbonneau in for him. I'm going to give the Carbonneau because of his synergy 4 Chewies, because he has a really good team synergy, really good player synergy. However, I do think that the card's attributes probably play more towards 3 Chewies. But as for a total card, I'm going to give him 4 Chewies because his synergies are so good that I think that's well deserving to give him the 4 Chewies. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's going to wrap up the in-depth review of the Markus Naslund, Eddie Olczyk, and Guy Carbonneau. Now, as you guys are noticing, I've been a little bit harder on these Chewie reviews, and it's not so much that, oh man, all of a sudden, like I've changed the criteria or the scale of the Chewie reviews. It's not it at all. I'm comparing these cards to other 94 overalls in the game, as well as the cards that they're coming out with, and how important the synergies are. On top of this, you guys have to remember when the silver icons came out, the silver icons were pretty much leaps and bounds better than almost any of the Master Set players that came out because they did not have more than one team synergy or player synergy on Master Set players at that point in time. So to get 2 and 2 was huge synergy-wise. So that's why they had a lot of higher ratings whenever these silver icons, even the Naslund, Olczyk, and Carbonneau came out as silver icons. I base my Chewie reviews on when the card comes out in the game. Just because a card has nasty attributes doesn't mean it automatically gets 5 Chewies. It's based off of comparing it to other cards that are similar in price, similar in overall, and how good of a card it is based on that. I take a lot of other stuff into consideration, not just looking at the attributes and being like, great card, go get this guy. No, like these cards really aren't that good, and that's why they got the Chewie ratings that they got. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this in-depth review. As always, I appreciate all of the support. You guys have a great day and be safe.